Salute, folks. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your producer and fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, your social media insurance broker, and I've returned today with another 88 Wealth solution. Before I go in, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So today, real quick, I want to talk about a lot of these financial channels that are around that are Invest with John, Bobby Stocks, and Bobby Invests, and obviously, I don't know if those are actual channels. I don't want to specifically name anybody so people think I'm trying to cause havoc with anybody in particular. But the difficulty with those channels is, especially when you're talking specific financial products that are protected by the SIPC, SEC, and FINRA, well, the consumers are protected from them because for your licensure, you need to be registered with them in order to do that. Or the NASA. These are all investment protections for people, so that you don't get scammed out of your money. I'll use the low-hanging fruit, the one everybody knows, which is Wall Street Trapper. That's a name that everybody knows, and I know even if he gets wind of this, he ain't gonna say nothing to me because that would be punching down for him, since I don't have nearly the exposure, the reach, or the influence that he does, right? He's already reached millions of people. I'm only reaching a couple thousand, right? And not even tens of thousands yet. But the reality is, those people need their license. And if they don't have the license, the problem with it is and the problem with it is that because they don't have the license, they can harm you, the consumer, and there's really no recourse for you, the consumer, except to be mad or maybe make, a video about it speaking against them. But unfortunately, you won't have the reach that he has, so it'll probably be muted as you. It'll be muted, and nobody will get your message. But the thing about it is this. The reason why you want to deal with a licensed professional, you'll notice that licensed people won't tell you, hey, invest in ABC XYZ, because that can be considered investment advice, and then they can actually be sued by you, the consumer, if you're harmed by their advice, or even perceived advice. Right? That's why you won't see a licensed individual come on and say, hey, invest in this, right? Now, what you will see is things like Yahoo Finance, right? So there is, I think his name was Stopmo, and a guy named Larry Jones, and they were bullish on NIL. Now, you have a lot of people who are anti-non-professionals who are like, hey, look, I'm exposing these guys. These guys, actually my boy JT the Pocket Watcher put out a video of somebody who spoke on the guy Larry Jones. And the difficulty with that is what these guys are doing, these, so-called stock channels, they're doing something that you're not doing. And what they're doing is they're taking a look at things like Yahoo Finance or Bloomberg, or, they're watching the tickets. Like, for example, most people don't know to invest in Coca-Cola, there's actually two. There is Coke, C-O-K-E, that's the New York, their NASDAQ ticker symbol, and then you've also got Coca-Cola, the soda, which is K-O. So Coke Bottling Company is at, I think, like $800-some-odd a share, whereas Coca-Cola, the soda, is at like $60 a share. But that's neither here nor there. What these people do is they take a look at Yahoo Finance and they see what Morgan Stanley is bullish on, and then they tell you, hey, Morgan Stanley is bullish on this. But if you look at one of the articles I put out where, a big trader from Morgan Stanley, these people are doing block trades. So these are hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in one fell swoop, where you, the average American, is probably struggling to throw $50,000 in investment in one fell swoop, right? So, comparatively, things are very different. But one of the stocks was NIO. And ironically enough, I put out an article that said Morgan Stanley was very bullish on NIO. So what they'll do is they know that the average American, you have stuff to do, right? You got a job, you got wife and kids, or husband and kids, or just kids. You got, your hobbies and all this other stuff. So you may not have the time to actually sit there and read these financial articles. You might just say, you know what, on my 2-hour commute to and from work, I'm gonna listen to, Larry Jones or Stock Mo or Investing with Bobby, right? And so a broken clock is right twice a day. So if they just go, hey, let me read Yahoo Finance and tell y'all all, hey, well, you should invest in this, you might actually make some money, what you feel like is making money. But the problem is that wealthy people do not invest in things like the stock market to make money. They already have money. What they go into the stock market for is preservation of capital. So there was an example that stated, and this was pre-pandemic, or this was right at the pandemic, right? And the statistic was if you took $100,000 and put it in a high-yield savings account and left it there for 10 years till 2030, that $100,000 would now have the spending power equivalent of $50,000, and that was at a 3% annual interest rate. A 3% annual inflation rate, right? Inflation is skyrocketing now, so it's substantially worse. But what you have, hey, what's going on, Jimmy? Same stuff, different day. Yeah. Do it, brother. I'll see you later. So what happens is the wealthy actually go into the stock market for preservation of capital. So they know, listen, the average return on investment over 20 years is about 10%. So I'm only going to make about $10,000 off of this. But because of its volatility, it's going up and down. They know that that $100,000 in 2020, when it goes to 2030, that $100,000 will still have $100,000 worth of spending power. That's why they're going to the stock. So if you're going into investing of most sorts, thinking that you're going to make money, you're in it for the wrong reasons and you're not going to make money. You don't have the money or the risk tolerance to be investing. What's up, OG? It's not a good situation for you. So make sure that you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe. What's up, boss? And hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, white ass, work in progress, every day is true success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.